Hey guys. So I have less than 24 hours of me going to get my hip replaced. It's Tuesday, January 28th at 11:30 in the no, 12:30 in the afternoon. Um Somewhere between now and later, I'm guessing no later than 5 o'clock. The hospital will be calling me to let me know what time my surgery is and what time I have to be there. I know if it's like whatever time it is, I have to be there 2 hours prior. So I'm waiting. I'm waiting to hear when, because then I'll know if the kids need to stay the night with my mom can take them to school, are we taking them to school and she's picking them up. Is she taking them to school? No, I don't think we're gonna be picking them up tomorrow. Regardless of when I go in, because it's going to be a 4 hour surgery. So 2 hours prior, my surgery time, 4 hours recovery, wake up, moving around. Possibly I'm supposed to go home same day, but I could be an overnight just depending on when my surgery is. So yeah, if you guys don't know and you guys are new to my channel, I noticed a lot of people have been coming in from our wedding video that was posted just, I think it was like a day or two after. So we got married January 19th. So I think I posted it January 21st, I think. So there's a lot of you guys coming in. I am just grateful for all the love and support and the nice words and encouragement from everybody. If you haven't seen that video, I'll try to remember to link it. If not, it says we're married. It's pretty recent. Yeah, so I try to make this long story short, just so you guys understand what's going on. I have Charcot-Marie-Tooth disease. It is a neuromuscular crippling disease. It affects the nerves also in my body. It's a deteriorating disease. There's no cure. There's no nothing like that. I have CMT, Charcot-Marie-Tooth. It's CMT for short. I have CMT 1A. I get it from my father. One of my sisters has it too, and there's other people around the world that have CMT. There's different strands. I'm not going to go into the like signs and symptoms of it or how you get tested for it or nothing like that. But yeah, I was tested for it when I was right around an infant. I was like an infant toddler, and then it's when it was brought up, and then tested confirmed when I was about three or four. Yeah, so I've never, I was little then, but I would fall a lot things, and because of my CMT. And then about the time that I was 10, which it's going to affect your walking and things like that and your joints and stuff, but by the time I was 10 and up, right around 10 to 12, my hip was popping really bad even when I'd wear my braces. And I was saying something to my neuromuscular team all the time. I was like, my hip's popping. It doesn't feel good. And it was my left hip. I'm like, it's not okay. Like, this is not okay. This is painful. This is, you know. And they just were like, it's part of CMT. We'll do x-rays, things like that. But once again, they kept saying it was CMT, CMT, CMT. Well, when I was, so we'll say 10. Fast forward to when I was 17, almost 18. I was pregnant with Mason. And I want to say this is a thank you, Lord moment, because it's how I found out. So when I was pregnant with Mason, they were doing a bus evacuation drill. And one, I was 36 weeks pregnant with Mason. I was still in high school. I was a senior in high school. And also, because I was pregnant and also because of my CMT, I was not allowed to jump off the back of the bus during a drill. It was known. I was supposed to go to the front with the elementary kids and help them get off and stuff because I was going up there. But that day that we had a substitute bus driver, and she was like, no, you're not coming up here. She didn't give a damn. One of the administration persons grabbed my arm as I was like trying to sit down and like make it a shorter distance, like jerked me off the back of the bus. So ended up going to school. I was in pain. I had my grandparents pick me up, and what happened was I popped my pelvis out of place because I felt like this really bad pop. Okay, kind of went in, they massaged it back into place. Went to go deliver Mason, he was stuck. My pelvic floor, I had him a day before his due date. So 36 weeks to almost 40 weeks I was having some pain, okay? So he got stuck, really long labor, more than what it should have been. It was complicated, everything like that. But he ended up being good. I was good. About the time that he was 3, I want to say he was about 3. I went in to my grandmother's doctor, and we were just talking, and she was like, she looked after me too, but she wasn't my primary care doctor. And I was like, hey, something's going on. Something's not right. I'm still having issues. Something's just, it's not okay. I went to get an x-ray done, got an x-ray done, found out I had hip dysplasia. Went to OrthoSensei, cortisone shots. And none of them worked. It was like every 3 to 4 months they were supposed to last. Absolutely did not work. Mind you, like, even growing up, I was doing physical therapy. They were strengthening my hip, working on it, and things like that. And along with, I am itchy for some reason. Anyways, so strengthening my body for my CMT, helping me walk, helping me do things, and different things like that. So cortisone shots, then physical therapy, still nothing. And I was like, something's got to give. This has to come out. Like, this is terror and pain. Now, they didn't want to do anything about it. I was having really bad side effects of the cortisone shots. I mean, like, I was having terrible mood swings. I wasn't sleeping. I was gaining weight because I was just ravenously hungry. It was ridiculous. And it just, it wasn't okay. I was losing my hair. I was doing all kinds of stuff on the cortisone shots. So fast forward to 2019 when me and Daniel got together, and this is like current. I ended up getting pregnant. Well, I had OBS right after my oldest, and then OBS, and then Alex. So I ended up getting pregnant, and then after I had him, I was like, something's not right. Like, it's just, and let me tell you, having kids was not the issue on my pelvic, on like none of that. I was like, something's not right. I'm getting to that point. I'm not really able to do anything. It's getting worse. And they were like, work out, lose weight, do this, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, I can't move. It hurts. It's great. I can't run. Like, my CMT alone, I can't run. I can't do things. So I think that was like 2001 or 2002. And I finally had enough. I was like, I'm not going back. I will just deal with it. And then, I couldn't do it. I couldn't take it anymore. Fast forward to last year, 2024, I got out of control how bad my hip pain was and everything. And I was like, you know what? I've tried the diets. I've tried to do what I can. I tried moving what I could. I've tried. So I set an appointment back in October. Yeah, it was October. It was actually my mom's birthday, October 23rd. And what I did was I had this gut feeling. I was just like, I'm just going to go in there. I'm like, I'm just going to push to get my surgery. Like, I have to have this done. I have to do this. I can't do the things that I love to do because it's so bad. I'm not moving. I'm not doing anything. I'm taking my kids to school. I'm picking them up. And like, I'm driving to pick them up. Daniel gets them from, walks the youngest to the car, things like that. Like, I don't have a good quality of life. And I went in, and the doctors were like, how do you feel about getting surgery? And I'm like, yeah, let's do it. Come to find out, when they pulled the records dating all the way back, even to when I was tested for my CMT, they did x-rays and stuff like that. And even when I was a kid, like even when I was an infant and things, to do like a body scan to like check on my bones and stuff like that. I've had hip dysplasia my whole entire life. My whole freaking life. I am 28 years old. my case, it's not the worst thing that they ever seen or dealt with, but it's right up there with it. So I'm not gonna go into details of like what I had to do between October to now January, because I have that in another video. But needless to say, they were like, okay, I don't feel comfortable doing this. You're gonna have to go see a specialist that deals with complicated surgeries. I'm like, all right, cool. So I go over there, and yeah, my surgery's set for tomorrow. They're doing, the way I understand it is my pelvic bone itself, or my pelvic floor, is messed up. I don't know if that's from because where I jumped off the bus, if it's a combination of that or the fact that my hip is just so out of whack. I don't know. I don't know. Like I'm saying, it might be a combination of both. I have a fracture in my left pelvic floor, that never fused together, so it never healed. What else? I've got that. And then what they're going to do is they're going to expand my pelvic floor. And now, as of today, they're going to put screws and stuff in too. So they're going to expand my pelvic floor. They got to build the socket. They got to build the socket piece so that they could put the socket, put like the round, looks like a half of, like if you cut a ball in half, to put that in. And then they got to put the hip joint in. And then I think they're adding about an inch, I think so, either half an inch to an inch to my leg, because of how bad my hip is, and my pelvic floor and my hip sockets. I don't have a hip socket, so it caused issues. So I'm going in for surgery tomorrow. So depending on what time my surgery ends, will depend on if I'm taking a shower tonight or first thing in the morning. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. I mean, I know what I'm doing. I have to wash with my regular soap, take the soap that they gave me, wash with that soap, really get the area clean, and then just finagle around, and hopefully I don't die. Everybody's recovery length is different. I don't know what my recovery is going to look like. Some people say a couple weeks, some people say a couple of months, some people say they're up and at it 2-3 days after surgery. Everybody's is different. But physical therapy I got to do afterwards. I got to do breathing treatments with the speedometer, something like that. During all my recovery. It's great. It's great. It's fantastic. It's fine. Yeah, so I'm just hanging in, but this is my last 24 hours of me having my hip. I have been told that the pain will still be there, just maybe not as bad, but it will give me a better quality of movement. Which I don't know how I feel about that. Like having, I don't know. If I have excessive pain, there's a problem. I shouldn't have excessive pain, the pain that I still have, because that will deteriorate me from moving. So I have no idea. But basically, instead of my hip socket being like this, it's like this. I have nothing. Nothing at all. Yeah. After midnight tonight, I'm not allowed to eat or drink anything until after surgery. Depending on when my surgery is, I am allowed to drink a Gatorade, water, black coffee, and black tea. No sugars, no milks, no added anything into it, no food, no gum, no chewing tobacco, no mints, no candy. Like, I'm just, by memory, I'm telling you what was on the paper. I'm not allowed to take any of my meds the day of surgery. Today is my last day. I'm allowed to take my omeprazole, but I don't think I'm going to take that, just so I remember, like, hey, I'm not taking anything. Yeah, I'm kind of hoping my surgery appointment is in the morning, not too ridiculously early, maybe, I don't know, but just enough to where I'm not sitting there starving. I know that's so horrible, first world problems, but I don't know. And just be praying that surgery goes well, that nothing bad happens. I've been under anesthesia before for my gallbladder being taken out and getting tubes in my ears when I was little, but this is one that, to my memory as an adult, I've had to schedule and go. My gallbladder was basically, it was an emergency surgery situation. What is on this? I have something sticky on here. But yeah, so I'm nervous, but I'm not nervous. I know it's in the Lord's hands, but just be praying for me. And I will see you guys in the next video. I don't know if I'm going to record tomorrow with everything going on. I probably won't. Daniel's going to have my phone tomorrow anyways, because they'll be texting my phone and calling him to let him know where I'm at, how the procedure's going, where, that I've made it into a room and what room and things. So, yeah. A little bit nervous, but I'm not at the same time. I think I just got like the nervous of there's a possibility of anesthesia going wrong and a surgery going wrong, but I don't have that fear of it going wrong. I do have the option, because like I have anxiety, but it's not bad anymore. I do have the option that if I start to feel anxious or anything, I can request like something to help, but I don't think I'll need it. I don't know. So if you made it this far, let me know. Don't forget to subscribe, guys. I love talking to you guys in the comments. I love hearing from you. If anybody has gone through a hip surgery, let me know, or any type of joint surgery, or just any type of surgery at all. Comment down below. Let me know. Let other people know if you have tips for healing, how to make it better, how to like do these things that you need to do in life. Let us know. All right, I'll see you guys next time. Bye, guys.